We're in Murrells Inlet today, and that's the home of the Waccamaw Community Foundation, our featured nonprofit here on our show. This organization services both Horry County and Georgetown County, and I remember doing an interview with them when they first got started back in 1999. This organization is one of the best in town because it really helps people leave a benevolency long after they're gone. Tell us a little bit about Waccamaw Community Foundation, because you've only been here a year now, but you already love it.
Oh, thank you, Diane. Oh yes, it's in my blood. It's part of my DNA. Having been doing this about 17 years, I was privileged to be offered this opportunity a year ago and jumped at the opportunity. Waccamaw Community Foundation is really the center for philanthropy in Horry and Georgetown counties, but it serves the wider region as well. We're in our 17th year, going strong, and about $26 million in charitable assets housed right here at the Waccamaw Community Foundation to benefit our community forever.
Now, when people hear the word philanthropy, they automatically think of those who are rich. But I've heard you say many times that $25 can make you a philanthropist.
That is so true. We are privileged to have as one of our funds the Waccamaw Community Trust, really started by forward-thinking founders, donors over the years, that together a group of our committee members 4 times a year meet, and they divide the income that's available, about 4%, into 4 quarterly buckets, and we take grant applications from nonprofits and then award grants into the community to our local nonprofits to strengthen their capacity building.
And yet this is also an organization where someone might say, well, I've got $1,000 and I love the arts. Let me put this $1,000 into an arts type fund that will keep something going.
Absolutely. We have those funds which are called field of interest funds, and really all of our funds can accept a donation from anyone at any time. So you don't have to start your own charitable fund with your own family's name on it or the name of your business. You could add to any one of our charitable funds, and that will make a big difference in our community.
How do you go about getting this money other than publicity like this?
Well, you know, we're really big on word of mouth. Our current donors, about 125 of them, when they hear of an opportunity in our community, they'll say, have you thought of the Waccamaw Community Foundation? A prospective donor just today had heard about us from a professional advisor in the community, and he said, really, your first call should be to the Community Foundation, because they are your first resource for anything charitable if you're looking to make a donation or to start a fund or support an existing fund or just to get more information.
So Karen, how does it work? People invest money, and then do you all invest that money?
Absolutely. The IRS says to community foundations, which they really love community foundations, the IRS, you should take this money, invest it at the best possible rate of return with the least amount of risk. And the way you do that, of course, is through the stock market, although sometimes people say stock market. But that is how, as you know, colleges, universities, hospitals all have endowment funds to support their programs. We invest donors' money, and hopefully to get that nice return. Of course, the market's been up and down lately, but over the long term, we're an organization that's here for the long term, and that donors understand their money will be invested to grow and to give out grants in our community, hopefully forever.
In the year that you've been here, are there any particular grants that you've given that you'd like to mention that you're really proud of, that makes you really feel good?
Oh my gosh, there's so many that come to mind. You know, some of our fund holders make grants and recommend grants to Coastal Carolina University, and you know that organization is growing by leaps and bounds. That, of course, is in Horry County in Conway. We have donors who support a wonderful organization, and our Waccamaw Community Trust Fund is also supported this organization with an unrestricted grant. That's Teach My People in Georgetown County. And churches, Garden City Chapel, which is not a chapel per se, but it's a nonprofit organization that provides amazing opportunities for youth at risk in all of South Carolina. They bring 10,000 students, youngsters, to the beach each summer that would have never had that opportunity. So it's limitless. I wouldn't have enough time to tell you all my favorite stories. Of course, our recent newsletter right behind us, you can see a picture of Barnabas Horse Foundation, another fabulous not-for-profit that, has made an impactful grant. This morning I was at Catholic Charities for a meeting, and they said, before you go, you come and look at our food closet and our food bank, because these are the 2 freezers and refrigerators Waccamaw Community Foundation gave us a grant for, which now we're able to feed more people. Every day there's a story, many stories.
And Karen, I know that you have a really big team, from board members to professionals throughout the community, who help spread the good word about the Waccamaw Community Foundation.
Indeed, we are blessed. We have many, what I call ambassadors, and they are our wonderful board members, our volunteers on our committee, like our grants committee and our development committee, and a whole team of professional advisors, attorneys, accountants, that we want them to know that we exist, so that when they're on the front lines with their clients, they can raise the topic of charitable giving without showing bias by recommending their clients talk to the Waccamaw Community Foundation.
So in wrapping it up, what would you say to our viewers so they too can become a philanthropist?
I would just say our door is open to anyone who has a charitable dream. We are here to talk to anyone who would like to leave a legacy in our community, give back through our community foundation, and just use us as that resource that we were designed to be to them.
Karen, thank you so much, and we're lucky to have you with the great experience you have. And now, a year here, we hope you'll stay for another 17 years at least, which is what you've given other communities in the past.
Thank you very much, Diane. It's a pleasure.
Thanks, Karen.